Woohoo! Right, let's listen to the sing song. Happy 2025, guys.
Just
making a coffee. Oh, guys, Happy New Year. Let me just turn the TV off. Woo! Right, we got the coffee, guys. Oh, I love that song as well. Right, so the sun is in my... Happy New Year, guys. The sun is right in my face. We have to try and find an angle where the sun isn't at me. There we go. If I sit there, yeah? So, Happy New Year. Hi, Tony. Tony has sent me some gifts. We're all excited for our gifts from Tony. Tony, thank you. Salvatore, did you love that? Did you love that? Come on, Young Dreams. Oh, my heart is filled with young dreams. Oh, that song sends shivers through me. Woo! Right. So, how is everyone? Salvatore, my friend, are you feeling better? Oh, thanks, Salvatore. I tell you what, I love that song. It just, it does something to me. I don't even know why. It just does. So, as usual, sorry that I made you guys wait. I don't like making you guys wait. As you know, we're in my kitchen. It's not my kitchen. It's my wife's kitchen. So, it's my wife's house. Yeah, so I do as I'm told. Yeah. So my wife likes things to be in a certain way before I go live. So, all right. So you're starting to walk around, Salvatore. That's good. So I tell you what, we're defending Elvis Presley. We've had such a good start to the year. Our views have shot up. We're getting an unusually high amount of views, guys. I don't know if any of you have noticed it. Who have we got here? Let's just check. We've got Jane and Kathy. Hi, Kathy in Australia. How's it going, mate? All right, Struth? Let's have a look. So who have we got? Jane, Debbie. I managed to remind Debbie. I did tell Linda. I'll send her another message. We've got Nancy. Nancy, are you still there? Who we got? We've got Elizabeth, Denise. Let me just check. There was someone called Neil, and he said, after 48 years since Elvis's passing, what specific truth are you still searching for, and how do you define what it means to defend Elvis today? That's such a good question. Nancy, hi Nancy. I do read all your messages. Nancy, I even woke up in the middle of the night and I was reading your messages. I was too tired to answer to them, so I quickly liked and hearted them. And then I fell asleep. And then I woke up again in the morning and I was reading more of your messages. So I love Nancy's messages. Just give me the giggles. She gives me the giggles. Nancy, you give me the giggles. So I love your messages, mate. So keep them coming. I love them. I just want to say something for Songbird. I think Songbird has had a similar problem to Nancy with her dog. Obviously, Nancy's dog is called Riley. Nancy, I hope your dog's okay, getting better. And then Songbird, her dog is a bit poorly. Her dog's called Angel. So I just want to send Songbird some love. I know she's quite upset about her poor little dog. I will just quickly message her now. I have told her we're live, but I know that she's very, very upset and concerned about. I know that she's obviously, of course, she's worried about Angel, her dog. So let me just let her know that we're live. So Angel, if you watch this later, we'll send you love and hugs. And we know how important Angel is to you. I'm sure Angel's going to be fine. I'm guessing that Helen is at the vet's, just trying to sort things out. So when you come back on, Angel, I hope everything works out. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Yeah, so Nancy, Riley's doing better. That's good. You know, my dog had Ella had her paw had swollen up, and we took it to the vet. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think she needed to go to the vet, but my wife did. So, and the vet actually said that she was fine, that she'll fix herself. You know, because these dogs, they know how to fix themselves. They're very instinctual, these dogs. Yeah, so they tend to know how to sort themselves out. You know, so I find with animals, they do tend to, if you just give them a few weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I find they get themselves better. They're very smart. They're very smart. Their bodies are very instinctual. So I'm sure Riley will be fine. Nancy, I'm sure Angel will be fine as well. So I'm going to talk. We're going to do the Barbara Walters interview with Priscilla. We're going to review it because what I'm trying to show you guys is the change. So we had an interview in 1980 where I do think Priscilla is starting to play the victim, but she's being a bit more careful with her words. Yeah. But by 1985, she's going for the jugular. She's going for the jugular. Yeah. So we're going to compare them a bit. But I wanted to comment on Neil's comment. So, yeah, we're all praying for Riley and Angel. Riley and Angel. Yeah, so that's what I told them in hospital. I get better as long as I'm home. Yeah, do you know what? I understand that, Salvatore. I understand that. And you do, Salvatore, you do need to be careful. If you're having quite serious falls, you have to be extra careful when you're moving about, my friend. You really do. Even me, I'm pretty agile. I'm very, very careful when I go downstairs. I wake up in the morning. I'm quite stiff, so I walk down the stairs carefully because even though I may look like strong and fit, but in the morning when I'm going down those stairs, I'm pretty stiff. So and quite achy. So we have to be careful, guys. We're not kids anymore. We're not, you know, if you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, small steps, guys, small steps. Yeah, I bet it was, Salvatore. But you don't need it, do you, Salvatore? You've just come out of one illness with your double pneumonia. So be extra careful, my friend. Sometimes we think we're invincible, but we're not. So, Salvatore, can I just say to you, if you don't mind me just chatting it, because we see you as family, we see you as a friend. What is your diet like? What kind of a diet have you got? Do you eat well? Salvatore, do you mind me asking you? Because obviously what you eat could help you. We do talk about what helps our bodies. What we put in our mouth can help our bodies. So, Salvatore, what is your main food? Do you have breakfast? Do you eat chocolates and sweets? You know, are you still smoking? Come on, Salvatore, spill the beans. Let's hear it. A lot of pasta and a lot of bread, all the stuff you tell us to eat. Typical Italian, a lot of pasta. So, well, yeah, so, well, my friend, I'm going to say to you that pasta is a no-no and bread is a no-no. Yes, yeah, Pat, so do I. Not everyone wants me to talk about the diet. All I can say is that it's getting rid of sugar and bread and pasta has changed many people's lives, definitely mine. Tony is on here. You've got Carolyn, you've got Linda. It does work. So I would say this to Salvatore. If you want to get your energy levels up, if you want to feel stronger, if you want to feel less pain, you're going to have to get rid of the bread, the sugar, the pasta, and find other things you like, preferably meat and eggs, a little bit of veg. Yeah. Sorry, my friend. Sorry for the bad news, but you do have to care about what goes in this mouth. What goes in this mouth will say how well you feel, how young you feel, how much energy you have. Anyway, I don't want to go on about it because we're not here for that. Nancy, I want to diet. Seriously, I want to diet because my arthritis, I'm not overweight, but I want to lose 20 pounds. Nancy, do the keto diet. Do you know what? Tony has just gone through this. Now, remember, Tony, I hope you don't mind me talking about it. Tony had a very horrible accident that has changed her life, a horse accident. She just mentioned in passing that the amount of pain she has, serious pain, guys. And I only said very, very briefly, I just said to her, have you thought about the keto diet? Because it helps reduce pain. Helps reduce pain. That's all I said. I don't like to push the diet on people. I just mention it in passing, yeah? And she's been doing it for nearly 2 weeks. And she will tell you, Tony will tell you how much it's changed her life in how many days, Tony? 12 days. Your pain reduces, your inflammation reduces, your energy levels shoot up, and you lose weight fast. So Nancy, look up keto, Keto. I use Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube. I've just typed it in there for you, and it will make Nancy, if you want to lose 20 pounds in a month, and if you do the carnivore, the keto diet, and you want to get rid of your massively improve your arthritis, I promise you, it will transform your arthritis. It will 80% get rid of the pain. Do the keto diet, do the carnivore diet, stop sugar, stop bread and pasta, eat more meat, eggs and fish, make sure it's fatty, and you will be absolutely amazed how it changes your life. But that's up to you. I'm not forcing it on anyone. Nancy, yes, please trust me. Nancy, have you looked up Dr. Ken Berry? He's on YouTube. Have you looked him up, Nancy? Salvatore, you don't have to eat fish. You don't have to eat fish. And with eggs, Salvatore, do an omelette. Do an omelette. Do you like omelette? There we go. Look, Tony. And Carolyn's not on here, but Carolyn is another one that has completely changed her life. Carolyn has lost 35 pounds and she has got her life back. She has got her life back. Hi, E-girl. Now, the thing that people don't understand is pasta turns to sugar. Pasta turns to sugar in your body. So does wheat, cereals. There's many things you eat that turn to sugar, like potatoes. So even orange juice. Orange juice is worse than drinking Coke. Orange juice is full of sugar. I can't eat. Nancy, try an omelette. Try an omelette. You don't have to eat eggs. Try an omelette or bake something that has egg in it, like a cheese and egg. What do you call it? Bake. Things like that. Salvatore, we love potatoes, but they're not good for us. They're not good for us. Yeah. So remember, Salvatore, just please remind me how old you are, Salvatore. Are you 60? Salvatore, how old are you, my friend? Nancy, please trust me. Please watch Dr. Ken Berry. Right, or if you want to watch a sexy-looking doctor, Dr. Anthony Chaffee. He's a really good-looking doctor. They're both on YouTube. It's free. Nancy, write it down, please. Write down Dr. Anthony Chaffee. Follow their advice. Every decision you make. Yeah, every decision you make, you always consult with your doctor. Always consult with your doctor, okay? So, yeah, sorry. I know I told you everything I eat. You're not going to agree with. 65. Hi, young man.
Can you play Diva?
Yes, of course. Right, Tino. It's
I'm going to have my haircut.
Are you going to have your haircut, mate? There's one. Say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We got the sun in our face, guys. Okay, you're sorted, mate. Well done. Oh, that's cool. Let's put this. Should we put the music back on the TV? There's no music on the TV. What's going on? Well, we at least want to have some Elvis on there, don't we?
No!
Oh, no, you don't. Why would you say that? That's not nice. Come on. You know you love Elvis. Right, okay. But don't worry, you're going now anyway. Right, let me just...
On Christmas. That's even better than Elvis.
Right.
On Christmas.
Right, I'm not putting anything on. I'm doing a live. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, it's not, I put it on there, but it's quiet. I put it on quiet because I don't want copyrighted, right? And you like this song? There we go. So, let's just check your comments.
I hate this song.
Kathy, I lost 110 pounds by eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but half a dinner plate. I full and I used portion control and kept off the weight for over 5 years. Well done, Kathy. Now Kathy, you're talking about calorie deficit diets, yeah. So you're basically starving yourself, yeah, which does work, but I don't recommend them. The thing you learn about carnivore diet and keto diet is that you only eat twice a day, yeah. You don't snack, you don't have breakfast, yeah. But what you'll find is when your body adjusts to eating meat and eggs, that kind of fatty meat, eggs, you're not hungry. You lose your hunger. Your hunger reduces, yeah. So you don't feel like you're starving yourself. The problem with these calorie deficit diets, like Kathy's doing, which I'm very impressed with mine, losing 110 pounds. It's amazing. That's like fantastic. But when you eat calorie deficit diets, you're constantly hungry. This is the problem. All right, so Kathy, it worked for you. So Kathy, you found that eating small amounts every sort of hour or so worked for you. Okay, well, you can't ignore Kathy's success on that diet. You can't ignore it. But I did find that when I introduced the fatty meat and the eggs, that my energy went whoosh, like crazy energy every day, and I'm still like that nearly a year and a half later. So don't forget, guys, I don't know if you remember, I had ulcerative colitis for 12 years and it's gone. I also had pre-diabetes and it's gone. I also had very serious dizzy spells and it's gone. So, and I was overweight. My stomach was like a bowling ball. It's gone. My stomach is pretty flat now. So Louis, let's have a look. I hate the fat on meat. Yes, but Salvatore, you crisp it. You do it well done. You hate the fat on meat. Make it crispy. But the best advice I can give is look up Dr. Ken Berry and he'll explain it to you. He'll explain why it works. Salvatore, do you like crispy meat? Yogurt for breakfast, cheese. Yeah, yogurt is fine. Cheese is fine. I wouldn't have the crackers. I wouldn't have the bread. Nuts is good. A bit of veg is okay. And chicken is good. I'm a little overweight and I get to lose 20 pounds because I know Nancy, do the keto diet. Trust me. I would, look to Dr. Anthony Shaffe. Nancy, do you like a good-looking doctor? Do you like good-looking doctors? Look up Dr. Anthony Shaffe. It's okay, Salvatore. I don't mind. No one has to do the diet. It's just we're just chatting, guys. Team Elvis. All right, love you. Have a good time. Is Jasmine going? No. Okay. All right, let me just warm up the coffee. Okay. I'm warming up the coffee. I was hoping that I got the sun right in my face. It's driving me mad. Anyway, everything I'm saying, guys, no pressure. I'm not making money out of it. This is just, I know what fixed my life. I know what fixed my health. I know what gave me back my energy, what took me off medications, because I used to be on steroids. It stopped me being pre-diabetes. I was going to become type 2 diabetes. Going on this diet saved my life. Saved my life. So I was going to have a heart attack, guys. I was ill. I was not well. So this diet fixed my life. I don't know if I told you this. On New Year's Eve, I had my heart checked, and the doctor couldn't believe how healthy I am. She checked me all over. She checked my blood pressure, all that stuff, a proper CT scan, and the doctor could not believe how healthy I am. Could not believe it. And I've been on this diet for a year and a half, eating fatty meat and eggs, cutting out sugar and bread, cutting out pasta, cutting out potato, and it's fixed my life. It's fixed me. I'm fixed. So that's all I can say. Yeah, and New Year's Eve, 1:30 was my appointment. She couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe how healthy I am. So that tells me something. It tells me something. So Nancy, we can do this. Tony, we can do this. And all the other people, Linda and Carolyn, all of you that have had massive success on this diet, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Right, let's get my coffee. Right, we're going to get Elvis now. We've spoken enough about the diet. Right. Let me just warm that up, man. I just want to warm the coffee up. Now, I'm not in a rush. Got lovely Elvis playing in the background. So I'm not in a rush, guys. We're going to be here a while. This is going to be a long live stream, guys. So let's all just chill together. Right. I missed Tony messages, waiting for your messages, my love. I do have Insta. Let's have a look. Yes, Tony's on Instagram, guys. But I want to answer that question first. I want to answer the question right at the beginning. Neil joined us, and I think he's left. Did he delete it? Oh, he might have deleted it. Neil is gone. Right, so Neil said, I'm still going to answer it because I think it's an important question, what he said. Yeah, he's deleted it. Neil, it's okay. We don't mind your question, Neil. You're very welcome to ask these questions. Neil's question. Right, Neil. God, I don't like this sunlight in my face. It's driving me mad. It's like, ugh. Wherever I move, I've got it. Oh well, I'm just going to have to accept it. I don't know, if I stand up, go down, go to the side, to the left. It's like a dance. Right. Anyway, guys, the question that Neil asked is, why do we defend Elvis? What is our definition of defending Elvis? In other words, Elvis doesn't need defending. So we're going to answer that question before we move on. Yeah, Elvis's 90th birthday is coming up, Tony. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I want to somehow we want to watch the proceeds at Gracelands. I'm not sure how we can do that, but we'll work it out. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, Jane is on Instagram as well. Hi, Jane. So is Debbie. I know, but it's doing my head in. What if I say? Let's have a look. Yeah, Debbie, I don't like it. It's annoying. It's like the moon is shining on my face. There's nothing I can do. 1 second, guys. Right, Yasmin, you know I'm live.
whispered to Elvis to be careful stepping out from the stage. He was obviously way overweight. And despite his age, only 42, we knew he was in bad health. For all the years I knew him, Elvis had taken great care to always look his best in public. It was tough for him, but now Elvis accepted his appearance and so did his fans.
Oh, it's actually quite chilly, guys. Quite chilly. Right, got my coffee. I'm going to put a bit of honey in it, make it sweet. Because even though I don't have sugar, I will have a bit of honey. Honey, honey. Honey, honey. Okay. Oh, Elvis is singing "Are You Lonesome Tonight" behind me. Oh, so good. Can any of you actually hear it? Right. Let's have a look. Pat, are you on Louis' page? Rolling. I can find you there or find me. I forget the username. Let me know. Right. Okay. We love you anyway, Elvis. Right. Let's have a look. It's going to be part Elvis Festival, 4-day weekend in here for Australia for his birthday. Thanks, Kathy. Can I tell you the page? Look, Pat, Louis can tell you the page. Right, I'm confused. What page are we talking about? Let me know, guys. So, Lorna, I'm on Instagram. I love it. Follow loads of accounts. Yeah. I tell you what, my Instagram account has gone crazy. Yeah, shall I show you it? I'm on about my Elvis one, yeah? It's called, I think it's called Louis' World of Elvis. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look. Let me just get it up. So this year, I tell you what, we have taken off. This account, Defending Elvis, has really took off. I don't know why. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube have all gone whoosh. So we're very lucky, guys. So my Instagram account is called, let me show it you, Louis' World of Elvis. Louis, and there's my name, obviously, Louis McCreedys. Now the views we're getting, I said this yesterday, we're getting crazy views. I posted a video yesterday with Wayne Newton, talks about Elvis Presley, and it's at 21,000 views. I posted another video, let me find it, Elvis Presley at the Aloha concert flight attendant story. Yes, so the flight attendant story, it's had 56,000 views. Look. This is like, I posted it yesterday, guys, or 2 days ago. There we are. We've got the Tony Danza interview, has had 40,000 views. You've got the Nicolas Cage interview, has had 81,000 views. You've got Sonny West story, has had 60,000 views. All right, here's a big one, guys. I only posted this 2 days ago. And it is, let me show you it. So 2 stories. This one is Elvis Meets Nixon. So Elvis Meets Nixon with Jerry Schilling. It's had 91,000 views. Look, guys. $91,000 views. Can you see it? Is it focusing or not? 91.5k, and then next to it, it's the Dr. Nick interview, 45,000 views. We've got Billy Smith interview, 35,000 views. We've got the Anita Wood interview, 63,000 views. This is my Instagram. Amazing, 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 guys. And this is in the last week. This is in the last week. I'm like blown away by this. So this is the name of it. Louis' World of Elvis. Crazy. Right. So is someone going? Take care. Jane, are you off? Are you? Let's have a look. All right. Bye, Jane. We'll see you later. Okay. Jane, have a great day. Right. So let's answer that question. Hi, Kate. Right. Let's answer the question. Neil, who joined us earlier, said, "Why does Elvis need defending?" And the answer is all of the things that have been said about Elvis in the last 40 odd years. A lot of the things that are being said are lies. And that is it. That is your answer. Neil, Elvis needs defending because the world has been lied to for 40 to 50 years about Elvis. There's your answer. Right. Ronnie, that's a new name. Ronnie Parker. Hi, Ronnie. I live here in Tennessee. Elvis played a show in my town in 1955, Kingsport, Tennessee. The auditorium he played is still here, and the hotel he stayed still stands. The Spa Guy did a video on it. We love the Spa Guy. Spa Guy is a brilliant Elvis channel. Right, Ronnie, welcome to Team Elvis. Ronnie, my friend, where are we? Are we still here, Ronnie? It's a pleasure to have you here with us. Please share your memories. Ronnie, welcome to Team Elvis. We are a Defending Elvis channel. We come together every day, 2 or 3 times a day. We discuss anything Elvis. We do have this little thing where we talk about our health and our diet and what we eat, but we are an Elvis channel, and we defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. So we defend all of Elvis's bloodline. We all love Elvis. Many of us have been fans for over 50 years, and we're proud to have you, Ronnie. I think there's a lot of fans of Tony, isn't there? A lot of fans of Tony. And people keep telling me about the Friends episode where the guy puts the leather trousers on. A few of you have messaged me about that. So, Ronnie, I was born in 1971. Burning Love is my favorite song. Welcome, Ronnie. I'm 57. I was born in 1967. And I had a bit of a tough childhood. Elvis Presley got me out of my tough childhood. It's a long story. Elvis Presley, when I was very young, 4 or 5, took my mind away from my difficult childhood and I feel transformed my life, as did God and Jesus. Jesus changed my life as well. 2 very important things happened to me when I was very young: discovering Jesus and God, inviting Jesus into my heart at a very young age, and discovering Elvis. These 2 things took me out of my very difficult childhood and saved my life. So I feel a debt. I feel a debt to Elvis, and of course I'm a Christian man as well. So that's it. That's why we defend Elvis, because that's why this channel exists, defending Elvis, because I feel indebted to Elvis. I feel like I have to pay back. I feel I have an inner yearning to pay back Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline, because I feel they saved my life. And so that's my reason for being here, Ronnie. That's my reason. Of course, we have created Team Elvis. Team Elvis are a growing family. We all love Elvis, but we've become friends. We've all got to know each other, and we welcome new people to join us. We welcome new people to join us. Don't worry, Karen. So that's it. So we've answered the question from Neil. I think Neil's gone now. You know, some people are offended at the fact that we feel that we want to defend Elvis, that we're called Defending Elvis Presley. But guys, give us a chance. Come and join us. It's completely free. There's no money. Come and join us. Listen to our live streams. Understand why we defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. And then we may change your mind. You may start to think, oh, actually, I understand why we defend Elvis, why we defend Lisa. You might come on board with us. Even if you're a Priscilla fan, give us a chance. Give us a chance. Listen to why we keep exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing. We keep exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing. Listen to why we do that. I don't hate Priscilla. I have to say to you guys, I am not a Priscilla hater. I am not a hateful person, but I will expose the lies. I'll expose the wrongdoing. The wrongdoing of this book. I'll expose the lies in this book of lies. I'll also expose the truth in this amazing book, From Here to the Great Unknown. So we don't do it for hate. We do it for truth. And I've been listening to a few comments on YouTube. On YouTube, there's been a few little arguments telling us off for defending. There was one, I don't know if I can find it. One woman said, it was a lady. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. So the lady said, let's see if it comes up. What the lady said, why are you so full of hate towards Priscilla? And a few of you defended me. And I'm not full of hate for Priscilla. I'm not. But I want to expose the truth. I want to defend Elvis. I want to clear Elvis's name. I want to clear Lisa's name, because Priscilla also did a lot of wrongdoing to Lisa. She's also done wrongdoing to Riley, to the twins, because she's took money out of their pocket as well. So there has been some serious wrongdoing from Priscilla towards all of her family members, except for Navarone, I will say. But yeah, Salvatore, I understand, but I do. And my answer to these people that, my answer to the people that say you're full of hate for Priscilla, you're wrong. I have no hate for Priscilla, none, zero. But I am very passionate to expose Priscilla's wrongdoing, to expose the lies, the way the truth has been twisted. I want the world to understand the truth about Elvis, how good he was, how decent he was, how kind he was, what a genuine, good-hearted man that he was. I want the world to know the truth. And with Team Elvis, we expose the lies so that people understand the truth. Let me just turn my laptop on. So anyone that thinks I am a Priscilla hater, you are so wrong. You are so wrong. You are so wrong. It's got nothing to do with hate. Sorry, I had to turn the laptop on. Now, I do understand why some people hate Priscilla. I do understand that. Yeah. I also do understand. Hi, beautiful. I also do understand. Yeah, do you want to sit here? I also do understand why people are upset with Priscilla. Hi, Yasmin. Say hi.
Yeah.
She's got her, what do you call it again?
Blue tack.
Blue tack. I don't know why blue tack is a toy. Why is blue tack a toy?
It's stretchy.
Because it's stretchy, squishy. Anything else?
Yeah, and you can make, and it's fuzzy like this.
And it's fuzzy. Now, who'd have thought, guys? They're all saying hello to you. Who'd have thought that blue tack is a toy? Let me have a look. Why is this a toy? Look.
And there's a special way to make it really, really like squishy. It's to put Vaseline in it.
Ah, if you put Vaseline on it, it makes it more squishy.
Oh, you have to put it on it. It's really it feels weird on your hands, but if you rub it in, it like goes. It comes off your hand.
There we are. It's now a ball. Look, I've made her a ball. Should we give it hang on, before I give it you back, let's give it, let me just give it a little eyes, and then, and a nose, and a mouth, yeah? Should we do that? We'll give it pointy eyes, pointy nose, and a little mouth. There we are, guys. It looks like a dog. Is it a dog? Ruff, 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 ruff. There we are. I can play with blue tack as well. They're all saying hello. Hi, Mystic Werewolf.
I broke it.
Yes, right. Anyway, let me carry on doing the show.
Okay.
Right, so what we're doing is we're going to carry on exposing the lies. Oh, thanks, guys. She's so cute, isn't she? She's lovely. And we're going to carry on exposing the lies, and we are now going to talk about Priscilla and her interview with Barbara Walters. Now, remember, Priscilla in the late 70s, early 80s, was being quite careful how she words things. The nasty side, the side that attacks Elvis, hadn't properly started coming out yet. Now, yesterday we played a 1980 interview with Tom Snyder. There's quite a few things in that interview that she said that I don't agree with. I think she was pretty nasty about Elvis, but she told a lot of lies in that interview about her age, the age that she met Elvis, the age. No, actually not true. No, the age that she traveled to Graceland. She said she was 15. She wasn't. She was 18. 17, going on 18. She lied about quite a few little details. Yeah, I still think she was pretty timid in that interview. So this is the killer, guys. So what we're going to do, let me just go right to the beginning. Now, I always say this, don't be offended, guys. Priscilla was a stunning beauty. She was a very beautiful woman, a very sexy woman. She looked amazing for her age. Even as she got older, Priscilla aged very beautifully. Even in her 30s and 40s, she was still a beautiful lady, right? But the part of the reason I mention it, guys, is because I feel that Priscilla used her beauty to get her way. I feel that Priscilla toyed with men to get her way. That includes boyfriends, Elvis. That also includes business partners. Yeah, even when she's being interviewed, the interviewers were like in love with her. Tom Snyder, you can tell that I would say he's like a lovesick poodle when he's interviewing her. A very, very stunning, beautiful woman that is toying with these interviewers around the world. And the most recent example is Piers Morgan. The way that Piers Morgan interviewed Priscilla not that long ago, it was like he was in love with her. It was like he was going to kiss her feet or something. I thought Piers Morgan was going to get naked. Seriously, guys. I thought Piers Morgan was going to take his clothes off and jump on top of Priscilla. That's how ridiculous it was. I've never seen an interviewer kiss someone's ass so much in my life. And Piers Morgan is known as a hard-hitting interviewer. Even in the UK, he's known for it. So why did he treat her the way that he did, calling her royalty, treating her like she was still married to Elvis? No mention of any wrongdoing to Priscilla from Piers Morgan. None. No mention of unfaithfulness. No mention of very cruel divorce settlements. He basically said that she was the reason that Elvis is still remembered, that she is the reason that Elvis's legacy has been saved. It's just such a load of bullshit. We all know that the reason Elvis is remembered is because of the fans, the Elvis fans. We, the fans, are why Elvis is remembered. It has nothing to do with Graceland, the building, the museum, or Priscilla. It has nothing to do with them. The reason Elvis is remembered is the fans and Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie was the best Elvis defender. If you said to me now, guys, who is the best Elvis defender in the world, I would say Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie was defending her father to the day she died. Yeah? So I just find the mind boggles, guys. The mind boggles. I will never understand it. Anyway, so we're going to start listening to this interview. We're going to review it together. We're going to be here a while, guys. I hope you've made a cup of tea and a coffee. So welcome to Defending Elvis. Welcome to Team Elvis. You guys are all around the world. Now, while this is playing, I'll try and read your comments. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen. I'm just a fan. Please remember this, guys. I'm just a fan. That's all I am, in his kitchen. Nothing more. I'm no expert. I'm just a fan. That's all I am. Right, here we go, guys. I'm hoping the sun still allows you to see it. Now, I know we've all seen it before, but we have to keep playing these interviews to defend Elvis, to defend Lisa. We have to keep watching the same old interviews. So sometimes people will say to me, oh, why do you keep talking about the same stuff? We have to. We have to keep bringing it up over and over again to defend. It's as simple as that. Right. So obviously I'm going to jump in and comment because this is a review of this video. Okay, guys? So Team Elvis will be jumping in and commenting. Okay, guys? Right. Okay. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah.
I wasn't living in the real world. I was living in a bubble. And I found that I had my own taste. I had things that I liked that weren't Elvis's. I found Priscilla. She met Elvis Presley when she was a 14-year-old schoolgirl. He took her into his home and he molded her into the dream woman he had wanted all his life. For 7 years, she slept in his bed without sexual relations. She went to high school all day, partied all night, and relied on pills to help her through it. Bizarre isn't a big enough word for the early life of Priscilla Presley, because that's just the beginning of the story. In a moment, Priscilla Presley. It was an amazing love story. Elvis and Priscilla Presley. He had millions of fans and was already a rock and roll and movie idol when she was only 11 and living in Austin, Texas. In 1958, Elvis was drafted into the army and shipped off to Germany. Coincidentally, Priscilla's father was an Air Force captain, and they too were transferred to Germany. Like every other 14-year-old, Priscilla Beaulieu was an Elvis fan. But unlike most teenagers, she was invited to meet him, and he liked her. They saw each other nearly every day for 6 weeks until Elvis left Germany. Priscilla went with him to the airport, fearing she would never see him again. Elvis returned to Graceland. He called Priscilla, said he missed her, and then invited her to come for a visit. He took her to Las Vegas, changed her hair, changed her makeup, brought her clothes, and soon she didn't look 14 anymore. Not long after her visit, Elvis convinced Priscilla's parents to let her live with him in Memphis, assuring them that Priscilla would be well chaperoned by Elvis's father and that she would finish high school. Her parents reluctantly agreed. Priscilla lived at Graceland for 6 years before she and Elvis were married in 1967. Exactly 9 months after the wedding, 9 months to the day, their daughter, Lisa Marie, was born. Elvis was a proud father, but the relationship between Elvis and Priscilla started to change. His movie career was faltering, he was depressed, and the trappings of success took a toll on their marriage. What began as a fairy tale romance ended in divorce in 1973. Nevertheless, Priscilla and Elvis remained friends and grew even closer.
Right, listen. Now, so I'm just warming up my coffee. I'm going to comment on that. I just want to say there's 2 comments on here that were just said. One was referring to the plastic surgery that Elvis had. I personally don't think Elvis had any plastic surgery. I don't believe it. I've heard lots of different people say that he had plastic surgery. I don't believe it. Do we have any proof that Elvis had plastic surgery? Seriously, is there any proof of it? I don't think there is. And the other comment is this. Now, don't forget, this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. The other thing is this. Pat says, why do I not hate? Let me read the comment. Pat, hi, Sundowners. Pat says, now, Pat, when I reply to your comment, please don't be offended. I say it with respect. Let's find it. Now, remember, we're having a discussion. We can agree to disagree. We can have different opinions. It's completely fine. I think Pat said, right, here we go. Right, Pat, I say this in a friendly way. Louis, just my opinion. How can you not hate someone who destroyed so many lives and abused her own daughter? I'll tell you how. I don't have hate in me. I don't have hate in me. There is not 1 ounce of me that hates. I can't hate. I'm not capable of hate. Yeah. And that is why I always have to come from a place of love. Oh, the sun's starting to move. I always have to come. Finally, the sun, if I lean forward, there's no sun. I always have to come from a place of love, kindness, and forgiveness. I have to do that. Jesus is in my heart. Yeah. God is in my heart. I can't hate. So the answer to your question, Pat, is I don't have it in me to hate. I want to forgive. It's natural for me to forgive. Yeah. Come on, guys. Look what we've been through in the last few months. I don't hate those people. I don't hate them. I forgive them. I send them love. Yeah. I don't hate. I don't have it in me to hate. So that my answer to you, Pat, is that's why. But I will say this. I do understand why some of you guys have hate. I understand. I understand why some of you guys are so angry, so upset, that are just fuming at the stuff that has gone on over the last 40 odd years. So I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not telling you guys to not, we're individuals. You have the right to react to things in your own way. Okay. I choose love. I choose kind-heartedness. I choose forgiveness. I choose to not hate. That's just why. So with the plastic surgery, can I just quickly ask you guys, do any of you think that Elvis had plastic surgery? Because I don't believe it. Can I ask you, Team Elvis, what do you think, guys? What do you think? Please let me know. I'm going to go grab my coffee while you answer. Right. That was quick. Right, so my kids are back, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. Let's just see how it goes. Right, let me just read your comments. I might have to come back and do a part 2 because the kids have just got home. Let's just carry on for a bit longer. Right, so let me read your comments. Salvatore, you read some people's comments about what they think of her Facebook, and it's like these people have been hiding away and haven't read anything about all her wrongdoing. So Karen, yes, Karen, I'm amazed that so many people are brainwashed. There are so many people brainwashed and that have been spoon-fed lies for decades that completely don't know the truth, that completely don't understand the truth. They have this fake fairy tale in their minds that they can't shake. And they think that Priscilla can do no wrong. They think that Priscilla has done no wrong. They blame everything on Elvis. They say that all of the wrongdoing in the marriage was Elvis's fault. They blame his unfaithfulness. They blame the prescribed medications, the drug taking. They can't see what has gone on. They won't understand that Priscilla was a big part of the hate. Priscilla was a big part of the hate. Let me just move this back a bit. So what I'm trying to say, guys. So let's just turn that. Whoa! I'm trying to get that so it. I want to put Elvis on the TV. What I'm trying to say, guys, Come on, Elvis, where are you? I'm trying to say that people are blinkered. They're blinkered. They don't understand what's gone on. They have been tricked into believing what isn't true. Right, that's better. Gotta have a bit of Elvis, guys. We need Elvis in our lives. There he is. Okay. So let me see. If I lean like this, let's read your comments. So, well, they said 6 weeks here, but everybody else keeps saying 6 months. So why are they even lying how long they were together? I do think, from what I've read, Nancy, hi, beautiful. From what I've read, Nancy, it was up to 6 months. Yeah, do we agree with that? Let me just tighten this camera up a minute. Okay, that's better. Okay, come and sit down, darling.
Daddy, can you get that bit off?
Of course I can. Did you sneak this lolly without asking me?
No.
Oh.
Tina has one. She got it from the
Alright, it's not coming off, Yaz. Just all you do is tighten it like that, and then you use that to put your fingers on, and your fingers won't get sticky. So put your fingers on that bit, yeah? It's stuck. Right, let's keep going with the comments. Hello, I'm from Brazil. I love Elvis Presley. Magali, welcome to Team Elvis. Welcome. We're pleased to have you. We love new people joining us. Let's have a look. Let's just keep going. Yeah, so like Salvatore says, the blinders are on. People are blinkered. People are blinkered. They don't know the truth. Oh my gosh, the lies from the start. Yep, Elizabeth, you're so right. Priscilla changed her appearance because of Elvis's girlfriend he was dating. So she was trying to look like them. Yeah, I've heard this many times. She would change her hair, her makeup, the way she dressed to look in the way that the man that she was after fell for her. Like she even tried to change her look like Frances Stone, Mike Stone's wife. Yeah, remember when Priscilla was unfaithful secretly for a year with Mike Stone, the karate champion, Frances Stone was pregnant. So it is said that Priscilla changed her hairstyle to be the same as Frances Stone. Priscilla befriended Frances Stone before and during the time when she was sleeping with Mike Stone, Frances's husband. So pretty bad, guys. Let's keep looking. Let's have a look. I heard just as is. Yeah, Karen, I've heard about the eyelids. I've heard about a few different bits. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. It's just me, guys. I just don't think that Elvis, in his late 30s or early 40s, is going to let people start cutting him up. Yeah, because obviously the healing process, after you've had that kind of work done to you, plastic surgery, whatever you want to call it, isn't a quick process. It takes months to heal. I just don't believe it. I personally, if you disagree with me, fine, guys. I don't think he's ever had any plastic surgery. I think it's not true. But if you do, guys, it's okay if we disagree. It's completely fine that we disagree. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. Salvatore. He had his nose done in the late 50s, and in 75 he had a little bit of facelift. I don't think so. But Salvatore, it's fine that we disagree. It's okay. I just don't think it. I'd like to see one document that proves it, because I have never seen one. Let's have a look. But guys, it's okay that we disagree. It's okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Like I said, I don't care what the guy, how did much drugs he took, how he lived his life. I still love him from the bottom of my heart. I know that, Salvatore, but we run a Defending Elvis channel. Yeah? So I do care, because I want to show the world that he's nothing like he's been portrayed. That the way that he has been portrayed, his image is unfair. His reputation has been twisted. It's not the reputation that he deserves. Elvis deserves better. He deserves better, and that's why we're here. Yeah? So Let's have a look. Like I said, I don't. Salvatore, he was self-conscious in 1956 about the space between his eyes, so he had that fixed. I don't think so. I'm sorry, Sundowners. No disrespect. I love Sundowners. Is it? I'm trying to remember your name. Is it Sean? Sean. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. Sean has an amazing story because he lives in Memphis, guys. He's seen Elvis many times. So, Sean, thank you for joining us. I just don't think he had anything done. I don't believe it. That's just me, guys. I can be a bit stubborn. Let's have a look. Elizabeth says she doesn't care either way. Are you talking about the plastic surgery? Yeah. Do you know what? It isn't about caring. I just have opinions. Just that's what I think. Well, it still bothers me that Priscilla stuck up for the Colonel. That man was so evil. There's no words. Now, Nancy, hundreds of things that Priscilla has done bothers me. Same goes for Colonel Tom Parker, and same goes for Dr. Nick. And these things do bother me. They bother me, yeah? I'm no fan of Priscilla. Please don't think for a second that I am not a Priscilla fan, yeah? I want to expose Priscilla. I want to expose her, but I won't be hateful. I won't be hateful. Let's have a look. So Elizabeth says if she could get some work on her face, she would. I don't agree with plastic surgery. I believe in growing old gracefully. No one's touching me. I'm 57. I embrace it. I embrace it. My wife's 41. If she had plastic surgery, I'd be gutted. I'd be gutted. I wouldn't want anyone to start hacking my wife up. Barbara Walters said 6 weeks and Priscilla said 6. Yeah. So as far as I know, it was around 6 months. Are we talking about the time in Germany? But it was on and off because Elvis had girlfriends in Germany. So, you know, I ain't no expert. That's just what I've read. Yeah, she was very beautiful. Come on, we're talking in the past, yeah? We're talking in the 70s and 80s, yeah? There are pics of Elvis in the 1950s. His nose was wider and fatter. Kathy, you can say what you want to me. I'm not going to agree. But I respect all of your opinions. I am not the guru of Elvis. I can be wrong. In fact, I am wrong, yeah? So just because I say it doesn't mean I'm right. It's just my opinion, yeah? Okay. I don't force my views on people. If my views are different than yours, it's completely fine. It's completely fine. And I also don't say that I am completely right. I can be wrong. Yeah, guys, I can be wrong many times, but I will have my views. Let's have a look. Yeah, we know, Tony, we know you love him. Okay, the Barbara Walters said 6. Right, and we just read that. Let's have a look. Dr. Collini did the facelift and the eyes and the eye work. Okay, but I'd want proof of that. Sundowners, come on, I'm ready to learn. Let me take a picture of your comment so I can look him up. Dr. Collini. I'm taking a picture and I'm gonna when we come off this show and it says 1975, yeah? I want to look it up. I want proof. Sean, do you have any proof that it was Dr. Collini? Not that it was in a book, because lots of these books are full of facts that are bullshit. Do we have any actual documents in the Graceland's archives? Because we know that Vernon kept everything. Are there any actual proofs, a receipt of Elvis having work on his eyes, on his facelift and his eyelids? Is there any proof? I've heard it mentioned. I've heard Joe Esposito talk about it. Is there any proof, documents? Then I'll change my mind. If I see a document, a receipt showing payment of plastic surgery, whether it be facelift or eyelids, I will back down and I will say I'm wrong. Until then, I won't. So this is how we are here at Team Elvis. We need proof. So he asked Billy Smith to look at him. Do you see any difference? Yeah, I've read it. Salvatore, I've read it. But I want to see it. I want to know. Where did it happen? I want to know. Proof. So let's have a look. I would say my eyes and chin if I could. Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you don't want people to start hacking you up. Come on. Yeah, there we are. So Elizabeth, sometimes it looks worse than it did before. I've got a friend, guys, a very beautiful girl. I won't say her name. And she had plastic surgery and she was never the same again. And she was already beautiful. Yeah. And she has never looked the same again. She looks odd. She looks odd. Okay, guys. So I'm not a fan. Hi, Carolyn. I believe Elvis had his nose and eyes and lower facelift. He didn't need any of it. Okay, but I'd like, Carolyn, I want to see proof. I want to see proof. I know many people think it. I know. Where are we? Let's just go. I don't know, Barbara, what was said. 6 weeks, so I'm confused. Okay, right. Let's have it. So it's an interesting one, guys, actually. When did Elvis actually meet? What date? I mean, I remember Vincenzo told us the date they met and the day Elvis left Germany. And we worked out that it was about 6 months. So soap and water is my plastic surgery, taking plastic wrap off the soap. Tony, you're beautiful anyway. Never have anything done. You're very beautiful. CRLR. Here we go. CRL. Hi, CRL. Both Lee Majors and Elvis looked alike and they were friends. Both had their noses narrowed but looked better before, in my opinion. CRL, welcome to Team Elvis. Now, I would want proof of that. I'm a big Lee Majors fan. I loved the Bionic Man, the $6 Million Man. Absolutely loved it. I grew up loving it. And then later, obviously, the Fall Guy. But I'd want proof. I'd want proof they had their noses done. Honestly, guys. Salvatore, Elvis had it done under somebody else's name. Okay, but still, that isn't proof, is it? I'm winding Salvatore up today. Billy Smith was talking about what Elvis had done in one of his. Yeah, I think I did see something. I did sort of see that a little bit, but I still was not convinced. It felt to me like he was repeating something that he'd heard before. That's what it felt like to me when I watched it. EP had documents of the payment. Yes, that's what I want. Sean, find me the documents, please. Send it to me on the Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page. We have a Facebook page called Defending Elvis Presley. It has a 24-hour chat on Messenger. Send it me. As soon as you send me that document, I will come on here. We'll do a live stream. I'll hold that document up and say, right, we've got proof. Until I get that document, I don't believe it. And Karen says he definitely looks different around his eyes in later concerts. His sleepy eyelids has gone. Yeah, I know, because he's 42. He's in his late 30s. Of course he looks different. Elvis is not going to look 19 when he's 38. So, yeah, he does look different. I know. Even me, do my eyelids look like they looked 20 years ago? Of course they don't. Of course they don't. So that won't do it for me, Karen. Karen, you know I love you, but we can agree to disagree. So, Carolyn, I love Elvis's original nose. No offense, Carolyn, but I need proof. Need proof. Need proof. Yes, people's noses change as they get older. Look at my massive nose. People's noses change as they get older. We all know this, guys. Come on, a lot of us are older, aren't we? Do we have the same nose when we were at 50, 60 that we had when we were 20? Of course not. I was September 1979 for 3,000. I can see the checks he wrote. Yes, please. Yes, I want to see it. Please send them to me, Sean. Let me just scroll down. Aha. Right. Someone sent me pics. Yeah, but yeah, I don't want pics. I want let's have a look. Yeah, I see the pics. I see the pics. I just don't agree. I don't think he looks any different. But guys, you can prove me wrong. Send me the documents. Thanks. Do you want me to show? Actually, Kathy, I'll show you the picture. I'll put the pictures up. So this is when he was younger. This is when he's older. I don't see any difference. Sorry, guys. This is younger. Let's see if there's another one. This is older. So let me go to the two. Let's try and do two together. So we've got older. And we've got younger. Okay, you make it your own minds, guys. Right, let's have a look. So, sundowners, is there any way you can send me these things? Because I'm quite happy to, if I see proof, I'm quite happy to change my opinion. Let's have a look. Let me just take a picture. So your comment says, let's just have a look at the comment. Sundown. It was September 1975 for $3,000. I can see the check he wrote. Yes, please send it me. Please send it me. It needs to say for plastic surgery. Yeah. Right. Okay. I've heard the story of many about the bad results that people can have. Yeah. No, I'm definitely not a fan of plastic surgery. Right. No, no, Salvatore, you're wrong. I will. Oh, I see what you mean. You're talking about the nose. Look, Greek people. I'm Greek Cypriot. We don't have small noses. I love my nose. Look, I'll show you a picture of my dad. I'll show you a picture of my dad. There we are, guys. I think my dad's nose was smaller than mine. What do you think, guys? My dad had a better nose than me. Right, we're just having a laugh, guys. We're just having a laugh. Let's have those. So maybe we should rename this live stream Elvis's Nose. No, you're wrong. He would still have heavy eyelids. No, he wouldn't. No, I don't agree. My eyelids are nothing like they were when I was a teenager. Can I find an old picture? Right, let's find an old picture. Where are we? Let's see if I can get an old picture up, guys. See if I got an old picture of me when I was like 20. I don't know if I can find it though. I wish I did look like I did when I was 20. I don't think I can find it. It's not coming up. Let me just check on my Facebook, see if something comes up there. Pictures, photos. Let's have a look. Profile pictures. Maybe it'll be there. Come on, let's find an old picture. So this is when I was about 30. I think I was about 30 here. Now you can see, look, see, I've still got the Elvis hair going on, yeah? I didn't need to dye my hair then. My eyelids are slimmer. Now, my eyelids now here are quite fatty, yeah? they weren't when I was 30. Let me see if I can find another picture. There we go. I think here I was about 30 as well. Still got the Elvis hair going on. The eyelids are different, guys, because as you age, it changes. Let's see if I can get one where I was even younger. Let's have a look. I'm trying to find one. Look, you want to see a picture of my mum and dad? Look, you'll laugh, guys. My mum's got Priscilla hairdo. This is around 1963. My dad's got the quiff going on, and my mum's got the Priscilla hairdo. Funny, isn't it? Right, but let me just see if I can find some more of the eyelids. We need eyelids. No, I can't see. Look, here's a picture of me, guys. Look at me. Now, when I was, I'm 11 years old here, and I was paranoid about my ears, so I would grow my hair over my ears because I thought I had big ears, and but I still have the big quiff. I still have the quiff, yeah. So 11 years old, guys. $11 years old. So I can't see now. I can't find another picture. I wanted to find a picture of me when I was a teenager, but I can't see any. No, there's none there. Oh well. But the point I'm trying to make is, yes, our eyelids here are more fatty when we get older. We're not going to look like we're 20 when we're 40. So that is my point. Anyway, let's keep reading. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to give you an example of how we age and our eyelids age with us. That's what I'm trying to say. So he also had several flare-ups of glaucoma that affected his eyes, the bright lights. Yeah, I know about all this. Thank you, Sean. His eyelids. He had a major issue. Yeah, we've gone through his health problems many times. Elvis really struggled, didn't he, with his health problems. So Karen says, Debbie, yes, Elvis did pay for GK to have his nose done first to see what it was like, and then had his own done. GK, George Klein. So Elizabeth, you disagree that people don't age, Elizabeth. So what I'm trying to say is that when I was 20, my eyelids are different than when I was 40. Yeah, so you disagree with that, yeah? Some people get hooded eyes, they age, but yours, no, my eyes in real, don't forget, I'm at home. If I look in the mirror, the tops of my eyes have become puffier and fattier. They have. There's no getting away from it. I'm 57, guys. I'm 57 years old. Louis, in 1976 and 1977, he also had several flare-ups. No, I've just read that. Sorry, guys. Hi, Deborah. You're awake. Karen Tom. Yes, George got his nose done, and then the eyes in 1977. I remember talked to George about it. George lived in Cordova, and I spoke to him a couple of times a week as he walked in the morning. That's amazing. That's just fantastic. I'm definitely like George Klein. He's amazing. Love him. I'm going to go backwards on the comments, guys. I don't notice any difference either. He was always great looking, and I never saw any difference. Not all men noses get bigger as they age. I actually seen men that don't, and their noses have gotten smaller. I don't agree with that. Coming from a family of Greek Cypriots, growing up with a family of Greek Cypriots, every single one of them that I knew as a kid that are now become in their 40s, 50s, 60s, their noses have grown. So I definitely don't agree with that. We're having a discussion about noses. Right. Yeah, Salvatore, I agree. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I agree. Doesn't change anything how I feel about Elvis. Definitely not. Carolyn, you've never heard of men's noses getting bigger with age? My God. Remember, my dad had a big nose. Oh, thank you, Lorna. Oh, thanks, Salvatore. So I'm going backwards on the comments. I'm gonna admit I'm wrong, Salvatore, when I've seen the documents. Send me them. Send me them, then I will. Yeah, so Josie says in 1957 he had a flare trim down his nose. I want proof. Okay. Not everyone is the same, so not droopy eyes, nose gets wide. I know people who haven't, they get older. It doesn't happen, so it depends on the person. Okay? Louis, by the way, love you too. Come on, it's funny when we disagree. It's just a bit of fun, guys. So Josie, his nose is getting narrower. That was Billy Smith said, didn't see the difference. Okay. Now, I'm a big Billy Smith fan. A big Billy Smith fan. And a big Billy and Joe Smith fan. But that doesn't mean that every single thing that Billy has said is 100% correct. Because I've seen Billy, if you compare interviews going way back, some of his opinions aren't always the same. Yeah, so I love Billy Smith, but we're all human. We get older, we have bad memories, sometimes we have rose-tinted memories. Everything isn't always exactly correct. Even Billy can make mistakes. But I love him. I love him. Right. Sundowners, yes. Yes, send it me. Please, Facebook Messenger. And the Facebook page is called Defending Elvis Presley. Please send it me. Please send it me. I think Lee's nose looks wider in older headshots of the 1960s. I don't think Elvis had a facelift or anything, however. I think I might have already read that. Sorry, guys. Okay, I think we're catching up. Right, let's have a look. So I'm enjoying reading your comments, guys. I've seen many. Let's have a look. All right, okay. George Klein was such a funny guy. He wore a jet black Memphis tracksuit and wore it all the time. I used to ask him how many pairs of tracksuits he had. God, I'll tell you what, Sean, you've had such an interesting life. I'm definitely a big fan of George Klein. Yes, but Elvis's nose was wider when he was younger and looked thinner when he was older. If that's the case, it would be even wider when he was older, not the other way. Yeah, Karen, don't forget, I'm 57. I'm 57. Elvis was 42 when he died. Yeah. So when I say about people's noses get bigger as they get older, I'm on about in their 60s, 70s, 80s. Yeah, I'm not on about 40s. 40s is still very, very young. Very young. Yeah, that's okay. Elizabeth, it's fine. It's okay to disagree. It's completely fine. And it's funny as well. It is funny. Right, shall I carry on playing this a little bit? Let's have a look. So now remember why we're playing this. We're trying to show that Priscilla has changed how her opinion is. Right, let's have a look. So I think from the late 70s to the early 80s, she started to change to this new storyline of let's make Elvis look bad. Let's make myself look like a victim. So let Priscilla the victim, Elvis the bad guy. I really believe that. Yeah. So let's get it up. Right. Okay. Are we ready, guys? Obviously, we've been on quite a long time, so I can't go on for too long. But I've got a bit longer, guys. My wife's not home yet. Right. Let's go past. Oh, hang on. Right, here we go. I need to get past the music a minute. Right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Priscilla Presley. After Elvis's death, Priscilla started taking acting lessons and signed as a spokeswoman for a shampoo company. Wanting to establish her own identity, she spent the next few years making a name for herself in Hollywood. Then in 1983, she landed the role of Jenna Wade on the enormously popular primetime soap opera, Dallas. She was on that show for 5 years, proving to herself and the world that she could make it on her own. She parlayed that success onto the big screen in Naked Gun. Priscilla surprised everyone with her comedic ability and went on to star in both Naked Gun sequels. Aside from her acting career, Priscilla Presley has proven herself to be a most adept businesswoman. In 1979, she became the co-executor of Elvis's estate and organized Elvis Presley Enterprises. She opened Graceland to the public in 1982 and has closely controlled its finances through the years. Under Priscilla's guidance, the estate is now valued at over $100 million. At the time of Elvis's death, it was worth only $5 million. Just as Elvis helped to create Priscilla as a young woman, she in turn has helped to preserve his legacy. And through it all, she had the responsibility of raising Lisa Marie. Priscilla has always maintained that her family is her #1 priority.
Right, we have to comment. Try and sit back. Now the sun's moved again. Now remember what she just said. The responsibility of bringing up Lisa on her own. But we know that many of the decisions that Priscilla took once Elvis had died, once she had left him, was nothing to do with Lisa. Many of the decisions were about her doing her own thing, her own career. Even later on with Scientology, putting Lisa into Scientology, sending her off to summer camps. So Priscilla likes us to believe that she completely committed herself to just being with Lisa after Elvis died. And it's not true. We've now learned from this book, Lisa's words, From Here to the Great Unknown, that Priscilla would leave Lisa for weeks with Michael Edwards, and we also know about the sexual abuse allegations as well. Yeah, guys? Let's keep going.
In 1987, she's been living with his father, Brazilian writer and filmmaker Marco Garibaldi, since the mid-80s. At the time of our interview in 1985, Priscilla and Lisa Marie, then 18, divided their time between a home in Beverly Hills and this weekend retreat in Santa Barbara. Throughout the years, Priscilla had remained silent about her life with Elvis. But when we met, she was finally ready to tell her story. Her book, Elvis and Me, recounted the intimate details of her life with the king of rock and roll. You were 14 years old. Elvis was 24. Right? How did your parents allow a 14-year-old teenager baby to be with this then superstar?
It wasn't that easy on my parents. First of all, it was just an innocent meeting. And of course, I was excited and I was reluctant because I didn't think they'd ever let me go. But it was just a one-time opportunity. That's all they thought it would be. I never expected him to ask me back. They never expected him to ask me back.
But Elvis did ask you back, and you saw him again and again.
Right, remember, I always say this when we watch these old interviews. Obviously, this one I think is 1985, yeah? So I'm guessing it's just before the book is released. Does anyone actually know the actual year this was released? I keep getting confused about it. It was 85. I'm pretty sure it was 85. Let's have a look. And then they do the TV melodrama in 88. Yeah. You guys tell me. Okay. So what I say about Priscilla is this. Remember, as a fan at home in my kitchen, and that is, we don't know if any of this is true. Elvis isn't there to go, oh, that's not true. I don't agree with that. You're lying. Elvis isn't there to defend himself. So we are taking every word that Priscilla says in this interview, we are just taking it as a pinch of salt. We're like, we don't really know what's true. Now, I think at the time in 1980, I think the public were very gullible. And I think the public believed every word that Priscilla said, completely believed her. I also think the news companies, the tabloids, the magazines around the world completely believed every word that Priscilla said. So Priscilla is actually rewriting history because she's going on to these different interviews and she knows what the questions are going to be. Yeah, it's all pre-planned, pre-written, right? Pre-written. So Priscilla right now is printing her own history, writing her own history. It's almost like making fake money, counterfeit money. This is counterfeit truth. Counterfeit truth. This is Priscilla rewriting history. And remember, all this goes into the book. There's a chance that the book's already come out. So this counterfeit book, and the whole world has fallen for the book. Remember, that book's done a lot of damage to Elvis's image and reputation, and ultimately his legacy. Let's keep going, guys.
And be exhausted the next day when you had to go to school. And your parents let you go again and again. You know, when you're in love, it's hard to fight. And I was rebellious somewhat, meaning I didn't want to go to school, or I said I wouldn't go to school. Please let me, he'd be out of my life after 6 months, and don't ruin my life because I really cared. And he came to the house and he was charming. He was wonderful, and my family had a lot of faith in him.
What was Elvis Presley like then?
He was insecure. He was, you could talk to him as a person. You knew who he was. You knew his fears. He had, he was so vulnerable. He was gentle. He was fun. He was a person you could really deal with.
You write in your book, you're 14. Elvis would take me into his bedroom, and then we would kiss long, deep, passionate kisses, and his caresses would leave me weak with desire.
Yeah, that's true.
Yet he never tried to go further than kissing.
No, he didn't. There was an agreement, I guess, he made with himself that the woman that he decided to take for his wife, he was going to keep her that way until he married her.
Keep her a virgin no matter what.
Right, so let's go back on that again. Let me just go back on that bit. Right, remember, we are critical. This is a review of that interview. We are being critical. We're going through it. We're picking out the lies. Okay, guys?
He was insecure. He was, you could talk to him as a person. You knew who he was. You knew his fears. He had, he was so vulnerable. He was gentle. He was fun. He was a person you could really deal with.
You write in your book, you're 14. Elvis would take me into his bedroom, and then we would kiss long, deep, passionate kisses, and his caresses would leave me weak with desire.
Yeah, it's true.
Yet he never tried to go further than kissing her.
No, he didn't. There was,
Right, hang on, guys. Now listen, guys. Remember, she's just said he never tried to go further than kissing. I'm going to sit back a bit. Let's get this sun out of my face. Now, she's just said, guys, that she never went further than kissing. Yeah? But have you guys read the details in this book? Have you read the details in this book? Yeah? She speaks in a very explicit way in this book about the foreplay that they had. And at one point in this book, she even says that he penetrated her and withdrew himself. He withdrew himself. Find the section in the book. He withdrew himself. So there's a lie here, guys. So she's saying he never went more than kissing until the night of the wedding, which we now know is not true, because Lisa Marie in this book has already said that they were having sex after 18. Yeah, Lisa Marie said Priscilla and Elvis were having sex from age 18. Yeah. She's told the whole world for the last 40 odd years, 39 years, whatever it is, that she lost her virginity to Elvis on the night of the marriage, the night of the wedding. Yeah. So we know she's lying, because Lisa won't lie. Why would Lisa die? And Lisa didn't just write it, she put it on tape. Yeah. So we know she's lying. We also know there she's saying that he never did anything more than a kiss. In this book, she's very explicit. So these are blatant, barefaced lies that we are exposing together here at Team Elvis. Okay, guys, let's keep going.
That the woman that he decided to take for his wife, he was going to keep her that way until he married her.
Right, okay. Okay, I have to say this, guys. Remember, we're exposing Priscilla's lies. So she has just basically said Elvis wanted to marry a virgin, that Elvis was going to keep Priscilla as a virgin until the night of the wedding. And once they got married, then they would have sex. We know that they were having sex age 18. Age 18. We know it. Lisa said it. We know it. Yeah? So she is now right there lying to how many millions of people? Remember, she knows that this show, Barbara Walters' show, is being aired around the world. That I would say at least tens of millions, at least, I would say a lot more, maybe 30 million people are watching this. There's only 3 channels, isn't it? In America, how many channels was there in 1985? 3, 4 channels. In England, we have 3 channels. Yeah. So she knows that what she is saying is being watched by tens of millions, but she is lying. She is lying. Elvis slept with me on the night of my marriage, and I lost my virginity to Elvis because Elvis wanted to marry a virgin, when we know that they were having sex for as long as 3 years before the marriage. You get it, guys? You get it, what I'm saying to you? This is how we prove that Priscilla is a liar, Priscilla is capable of lying to millions of people. Even with the Piers Morgan interview, the recent one, just after Lisa Marie died, just after the release of the Priscilla film, Sofia Coppola's Priscilla film, she still says they didn't have sex until the night of the wedding when she was 21. Okay, guys, I think that's as good as it gets for proof, yeah? Okay.
What do you think attracted a 24-year-old star to a 14-year-old inexperienced? Or am I telling you just as I say that? Is that what attracted you to?
The inexperience, yes. I think Elvis had been around Hollywood already. He had already seen Hollywood, quote-unquote, starlets. So I think in his own mind, he thought, well, I'll just be with someone and teach her as it comes. And I don't think a lot of older women.
Okay, right. I'm going to keep commenting. Now, remember, she has a game plan. In my opinion, Priscilla has a game plan to make herself look like that she had been taken advantage of by Elvis as a young 14-year-old girl. Yeah, she's trying to go, oh, poor me. Elvis took advantage of me. He was 24. I was 14. I didn't really know what I was doing. Elvis has got bored of the film stars, the co-stars, and he wanted someone sweet and innocent that he could mold. This is what she's painting a picture as a victim. So every time you listen to what she's saying, she has a game plan. Remember, this book is either being released or about to be released. It does seem to me like the book hasn't been released yet, because this does sound like it's before this, just before, yeah? So, again, the public, I've been very gullible. The public, no, I don't like to be rude about the general public in the 1980s, but they fell for it. The public were brainwashed and tricked and spoon-fed lies. This woman is getting away with murder. No one is standing up to her. No one is defending Elvis. When she was saying all these things to Barbara Walters, who was defending Elvis? Nobody. Who was saying Elvis's side of the story? Nobody. Now, Barbara Walters, she is intent on making Elvis look like a pedophile, a controller, a groomer, maybe even a rapist. She 100% wants to make Elvis look like a bizarre, strange man. Yeah. Barbara Walters does some serious damage in this interview. Some serious damage, guys.
Things that went on. I mean, you know, because when you're young, you kind of, I listened to him and did what he said. What woman around his age, just say 24 or 25, would want to go out with a lot of guys when they went out?
He was almost always with an entourage.
Yeah.
Even then, in Germany, when you had trouble getting up for classes, Elvis gave you Dexedrine. The first time you'd seen pills.
I didn't know what was going on as far as, pills. I mean, he gave it to me to be helpful, to say, look, it's really getting really bad, and you're not doing well, you know, take a couple of these. He was very cautious about them, and he said, don't take them a lot, and just take them if you really need them.
Elvis went back to America. He was released for the service. He stayed in Germany. When you were 50, he says, come live with me in Memphis. And your parents said, okay.
In my parents' defense, they were having a hard time with this, but I was in love.
Okay, I'm going to do that now for you, okay?
I'm caught between love and
Right, let me just say goodbye to Tina.
she'd sneak on, she'd catch a
Right,
plane
let me
and
just
go.
say goodbye to
My
Tina.
mother would cry and go, I don't know what to do.
Right, guys, I've got to go. It's all a bit rushed. I have to rush off. But, guys, I'll be back for part 2. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, all of you. It's fine that we've disagreed on a few things and we agree. It's all fine. Sundowners, Sean, please send me that information. Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page on the messenger. As soon as I get the information from Sean, Sundowners, I'll be straight back on air to show the information off, to show the documents, and we can rediscuss the story of the nose, plastic surgery of the eyelids. Okay, so I've really enjoyed this. We've had a lovely time this morning. We've been on for nearly 2 hours, which is brilliant, amazing. I've just enjoyed sitting here with you guys, having a coffee. A special welcome to the new guys, the new members. So we've got Sean and Steve and Chris. Thank you so much for joining us. Team Elvis, we love it when new people come on board and join in with our discussions. It's completely fine if we agree or disagree. There's no personal feelings. It's just a bit of fun. Chris, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I will be back now. I'm definitely doing another 2 more live streams today. 2 more. So God bless you and have a great day. And I'll be back. Salvatore, I hope things are looking up. Angel, when you watch later, I hope your dog Angel is feeling better. Same goes for Nancy with Riley, her little dog. Hope you're getting better. All of you guys, thank you so much. And Happy New Year. 2025 is rocking. Thanks, guys.